Pokemon hired me to go to Hawaii to play a character. To have this make sense, in the games there is a trial captain named Mina, and Mina is a painter. And so I got to host a painting class in Hawaii for Pokemon. This was part of the Pokémon World Championships 2024 in Honolulu, Hawaii. The flight took over 20 hours and we had an overnight layover in LA, but when I arrived in Honolulu, I was not done. I had a slot booked to visit the Pokémon Center. That's where I ran to. Every Worlds event has exclusive merchandise, and normally it sells out really quick. And myself, like everyone else, really wanted to get the ukulele and the skateboard. Yeah, so I was running to that slot. There was no stopping me. Pokemon did gift me a backpack and a plush, but everything else in this video I did purchase myself. Going to the Pokemon Center was a mad rush though after lots of travel, but there was so much to see and do there, so it was totally worth it. I had a great time. Once that was done though, I had to get supplies. That's why I was there. I had to host a painting class in Hawaii for Pokemon. This is still the first night I arrived. I've got 93 canvases here. Painter's dream! Those are big bottles of paint. I designed the project so that everyone would have a perfect Pokemon silhouette to reveal at the end. This meant that I had to skip out rest that first day and hang out with friends and prep all night for the class on Saturday. My schedule was packed for the weekend and the first day I got in was my only free slot, so that's what I did. I did make my costume. I had face paint and hair dye. Mina also has Pokemon and I was given plushies of those. Then the next morning, first on my schedule was to attend the opening ceremony. So this is the Pokémon World Championships 2024. After the ceremony, I made my way to the media room for a breakfast and just to hang out with peoples.
Don't tell Ryan, he'll still eat it.
After break, it was back to the event because I wanted a closer look at the stage. It is glorious. I love it so much. Also, the trophies are on display and it's Pikachu holding a trophy. Everything about this just makes me incredibly happy. I had so much fun. It was just such a vibe and I enjoyed every minute of it. Then it was back to the hotel for a quick costume change and swimwear on so I could go around the rest of the venue, which is actually at the Hilton Resort. Here there was a trainer's town that was free and open for everyone to visit. You could meet characters, get free pins, do a stamp rally. I thoroughly enjoyed this and I was hanging out with friends the whole time, so it was just an absolute blast. Then that evening on the beach of the hotel there was a drone show, and again, I just really love my friend group because we get to do stuff like this.
Might be the funniest thing I've seen.
We take pool floaties down to the beach because that's how we're gonna enjoy the drone show tonight. It was so much fun. They're just, look at all the lovely, lovely people here. And then Joe brought cookies.
Oh my gosh.
This is like some blueberry cheesecake kind of thing. This is the original strawberry. This is the cookies and cream.
Crumble cookies.
These are the classic.
Would you like to tell everyone the price of these crumble cookies?
No.
50 USD. Not including this official Crumble Cookies branded cookie cutter.
They're gonna fly over.
If not, we'll come back tomorrow.
They're coming.
And then we got to enjoy the first Pokemon drone show in Hawaii. The next morning, I was in meetings all day until the afternoon, but in the evening, Pokemon took us to a forest, dropped us off in the middle of the woods, so that we can go to a luau. It was really fun. Cheers! It was so pretty and so nice to hang out with everyone and watch the shows together. Then we played games. I threw a spear. I failed the first time, but I did get there. I did learn how to throw a spear. Proud. And then this was my clip that was meant to be like, yay, I'm here, but there's someone in the background there. Then it was into the main tent area. Are we hula dancing right now? And now for the moment I've been nervously waiting for the whole weekend. I get to do my painting class as Mina. If you notice I have a voice amplifier, that's because I'm quite soft-spoken and I painted it to look like a Pokeball. On the other side of your Pokemon over here, on the right side of the canvas, you're going to do a half circle, just like that. You're doing great. Aloha! You're going to take yellow in your brush right now. Just a tiny dot.
Okay.
Just in the corner.
Okay.
Just in the corner.
Just in the corner.
Hey. Je tombe amoureux d'elle, je crois.
I love your style. Because they made such a fussle, the sun can't get to it.
That's my new word, muscle.
You might need to put some more white in your canvas. It was a bit of a time since I've been here. Go for it. A little bit of yellow now.
Where?
Everyone's doing incredible over here. Now I'm going to make it hard.
Oh, come on.
It's okay. Oh, I see you've got brown. Lovely. Or you can add some clouds, some little dots, some little stars. Clouds, you just go back and forth like that. Or you could do some horizon clouds. Horizon clouds, they're flat. I do have smaller brushes for details right here. You want the brush strokes in there. It's got to have character, motion. I'll help you out. You're going to put yellow all the way across there.
I love that. That's so good.
Nice!
It's my crumble cookies.
Brilliant! Now we can let our paintings dry and you can grab some food, have it outside.
Put a window on.
We designed the class so everyone would do the paintings, be able to help themselves to a buffet lunch on the balcony while the paintings were drying, and then once they were dry, we could reveal the Pokemon at the end. And it was funny because everyone else was quite nervous about revealing their Pokemon and whether or not it was going to go well, but in prepping the canvases, I put 3 layers of sealant paint, so I knew they were all going to peel off really, really well.
Your costume's so good. Oh, sugar.
This is so satisfying to watch.
Oh, that's so good.
That looks so good.
That does look really good.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Yay!
That is so cute.
Oh, my goodness. It looks so
That looks
Thank
really
you.
Is that the whole thing?
Yep, go.
Keep going.
Oh, wow.
That's so good.
Oh, wow. That's incredible.
Oh, cute.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's go.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Sunday morning, I woke up at 5 a.m. so I could at least do one hike during my trip. It was actually a super quick trip for me. I basically flew in for the weekend and was flying out Monday morning, so after hiking around for a few hours in the morning, I made my way back to the venue for the last day of the event to hang out with friends, and it was so much fun to just be able to go around, not have a painting class to worry about or anything else, and just enjoy my time. As well as meet some of you guys. Yeah, absolutely!
I follow you. I like you.
Ah, brilliant! Anytime I got recognized, you guys were so lovely. And I love the Pokemon community. Everyone is so happy to be here. As a little bit of a backstory, I had brought all my merchandise I had bought from the Pokemon Center with me that last day of the venue because I wanted to make sure all my friends were able to get things because a lot of the stuff sold out the first day. This also meant I had my skateboard on me, and when I was sat in the section Pokemon set aside for me, I got sat next to Bear Walker. He was really nice and he signed the board for me.
Oh, that's cool. Thank you.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. I'm so happy. Then it was time for the closing ceremony. Oh, but we're not done yet. They told us we could have the floaties. We were all taking off and the Pokemon media group was like, yeah, no, you guys could take them. So,
Let's go.
Let's go into the ocean.
Like a weird little parade down the street.
I am so grateful for this trip, and I'm so grateful for all the friendships I have made this past year. It is brilliant! Thank you so much! And now I'm back in the UK and unpacking. Yeah, I'm going to show you a few of the items right now because I think they're cool. Here is the backpack. The Pokemon event backpacks are really good. They have lots of pocket space, and then my favorite part of this one is there's a spot for your pins and it's protected. Here's the skateboard. This is my skateboard. I'm going to be adding it to the lounge display. It is gorgeous. I think this just looks so much fun. I'm not even sure what this is. It matches my shirt though. Sandcastle bucket. I've got an idea for this. I'm going to try to invite Matthew and Ryan over to help me with the idea. I love Matthew and Ryan. They're great. And then that's the pen from the event. Look. Oh. Scuba Pikachu. It's got so much detail. The zipper even's there. Oh, look at them. Let's do a fashion walk. Overall, I thoroughly enjoyed the trip and I cannot wait for next year because it's in Anaheim. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye, goodbye, bye.